get given a little gift. So if we go into our hero, look at that. These are Thors. This game's equivalent of mighty Titans. Look at that. They don't have the hand-to-hand penalty just like Titans. 300 hit points. They're a range unit. Absolutely deadly. Pretty much now we can kick anyone's arse who dares to come near us. So with those Titans, we'll go smash this human castle easily. I haven't been building things in my castle. I stopped. Whatever. Pegasi. That's interesting. They were with the forest race in Heroes 3, and I can't remember if they were even in Heroes 1 and 2. I don't think they were. But they're with the wizards in this one. Shit. Okay, if you double click on them, that auto buys them. Why did I double click for? I just wanted to look at their info. So they're quite fast, good health, presumably flying. So they're a pretty good unit. We'll go back to our hero. We're out of moves. Oh, no, I haven't taken this yet. Go to the gold mine. Alrighty, now with these Thors, we should absolutely smash them. Yeah, look at that. I can look at their abilities. That confirms that. That's cool. Bang! Bye-bye, human archers. Send in the wolves. Bang. Bang. Thor and his mighty hammer. Yep, double attack. Gotcha! Oh, what do we want? I'm going to improve my armor skill. Let's hop in and have a look at this human. Oh, look at that! Isn't that awesome? Oh, nice music as well. Oh, I really like that. That's really cool. Oh, look at that. That's sick. Guardhouse Abbey, Jousting Arena. Oh, this will be really cool once it's all built up. I like that. The humans. Peasants are slightly, ever so slightly less crap than they were in Heroes of Might and Magic, but still very, very crap. Now the human archers, look at that, they get 2 shots, which is interesting. Because you needed an upgrade for that in Heroes of Might and Magic 2, and they didn't have it in the first Heroes of Might and Magic, so that's made the humans a bit stronger. And I've seen from the first game that they get the druids, like the druid, like Zealot style unit that you get in Heroes of Might and Magic 3. So that makes the humans even more deadly in this one. And yeah, they still get the paladin, but the paladin's been strengthened. So it's just lots of nice little improvements, not just to this game, but also to things in Heroes of Might and Magic. So I think I'll leave it there. I mean, I'll visit this thing just so we can get a look at the area, and I reckon I'll stop the tutorial, then I'll go load up that super map. Let's have a look around. Elven Homestead. Mage Citadel. Oh, you can hire mages, one of the high level wizard units there. Cool. War Pit. Oh, it's so much better than with the first game. I can just use my arrow keys to zoom around quickly. I think if I hold the mouse down, yeah, I can also move around that way. And just like in the classic Heroes, there was at 2 and 3, and I think 4 as well, you got the bloody guardhouses and the coloured keys. So there's the tent for the red thing, but not the green one, so oh, much adventuring to be done to get everything you need for that. But yeah, alright, I think that's it for the tutorial, so I'll head out of here, and we'll go do the main menu. Yes, and we'll go to single player, new scenario. Now there's just a huge amount of maps here. Now I should point out, I don't think I have in this one, that there's no main campaign, which is a bit of a shame. You haven't got that big epic campaign story, but there's a huge amount of maps. There's 74 with this one, and a lot of them actually have stories. They actually have proper story events, very similar to Heroes Chronicles. where you're getting a lot of text boxes coming up, and every time you sort of move somewhere or talk to someone or interact with a unit, you may think you're just walking up to some pikemen, but it's actually one of your buddies and they're joining your group, and it's all these interesting story events. And so there's been some good stuff, like The Adventures of Henry Woods. This is one I'm instantly thinking of, where there's lots of story stuff in this demo, talking you through leaving your village and gathering your friends and going on an adventure. So, and they've actually got some nice categories set up for this one, which they didn't have in the first game. So I can actually get the adventure ones. So these are the ones with more story elements. These are the big sort of action ones, and then these ones are designed more for multiplayer, which probably means they've got more customization of race selection and stuff. If we go back to all maps, we'll go to size and we'll get the biggest one. There's the divine status, which was the one we mucked around with in the first game, so I'm going to use that again. And look at this, multiplayer. We activate hot seat multiplayer so that I can show you all the races and their cool stuff. Normal, can't change that. Now I believe there's a 7th race added to this Palm Kingdoms 2. I can't remember its name because it's a brand new one. It's unique. I don't think it's copied too much off any Heroes of Might and Magic stuff, but presumably I need to start a specific some of the newer maps to get access to them, instead of, say, like this one, which has been ported over from the first game where that race didn't exist. So I'll have to go digging for that one. Maybe I'll attach it at the end of the video. Alright. So if I go to look at this, look at the size of that castle. Isn't that wicked? See, this is way better on this one because this map is ginormous. It's absolutely ginormous. And on the first game, your entire window was only about this big. So the castle was filling up most of the window. So you'd just be scrolling all the time to see things. The only bad thing is this mini-map. I cannot figure out how to zoom or see the entire map. Because in the first game, you could click on that and it would bring up a full-screen mini-map, so you could actually see the entirety of the maps. Because you've got heroes starting in different areas of the map in this one, and I've got no idea where the hell they are. Like, if I I think I worked out if I kind of go diagonal this way, I'll run into where one of the other heroes are. Nah, look at that. I'm lost already. Freaking heck. Yeah, like this guy, he's somewhere to the north. I remember he's somewhere to the north. And if I go along here, I should hit there. There's another one. So I mean, they're all scattered. I'm like, how the hell am I supposed to navigate that if I can't manipulate this mini-map? So if I'm missing something, no doubt one of the designers or regular players will be coming in and go, "You idiot, you meant to push this and that." So I apologise. Just let me know in the comments if I'm missing something. But otherwise, I'm pointing out a missing feature that was in the first game but didn't make it to the second game. But anyway, complaints aside, this is a brilliant game, and I'm very happy with it. So I'm going to go. Let's start checking out some stuff. So go to. So we've already seen this in the tutorial. It's looking very cool. There's a few more buildings available to us. Look at that. You can put in a moat, and I've seen from the first game that you get all these defences and lots of special buildings to increase your production. Sadly, of course, we can't see that in this one, so I can't give you guys the full tour. But what I can show you is this map gives you the top unit for each race. So I can show you the Paladins. Look at that. Deliver 2 blows, and look at that, they've got more hit points. They only had like a measly 20 or something in the original Heroes of Might and Magic, which made the humans, I loved playing as the humans in the original Heroes of Might and Magic 1 and 2, but they were, just once you got to top level stuff, they really struggled, because other people are running around with dragons and phoenixes, and titans, and you got these bloody 20 or 40 or whatever hit point paladins, which just could get chewed up. So they've strengthened them in this one, which is good. It means the humans can stand up to the other races, and by giving them the druids and double firing archers, it also gives that very Heroes of Might and Magic 3 feel to having strong range, whereas the humans were weak in range in the previous 2 Heroes of Might and Magic games. So I'm glad that these guys have worked on that in this game. So I go to the next race. This will be, who's this guy? Necromancers. Look at this evil terrain. Lava and crypts and graveyards and things. Gotta love it. Nice looking evil town here. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's so Lord of the Rings. Look at that. Flaming volcanoes, lava rivers. Oh, I love it. Good artwork. Look at that hero portrait. He looks a bit mad. Oh, sick. Yeah, build a moat on the lava river. Unearthed graves. Graveyard. Cover of darkness. Oh, wow. That's all a lot of stuff there to get you some good necromancy skills and high level units. It's very cool. Zombies and skeletons. And once again, of course, I can't show all the buildings, but I saw from the first Palm Kingdoms 1, the first game, that yeah, you get necromancy amplifiers, you get buildings that increase the breeding of certain units. And interestingly, the top level unit is not a bone dragon. It's these plague guys, which are like a friggin' high level range units. So they're really powerful too. 150 health. They're almost like an undead titan in some ways, and they're because this race does get lynches. You get this. They're pretty much the same as Heroes 2. You got skeletons, zombies, lynches, vampires, and then they take something from Heroes 3, which is the Black Knight, an evil, powerful cavalry, and then the top level unit is completely different. It's like a high level lynch kind of unit. Reminds me of the big sort of spectre lynch sort of not lynch, big spectre sort of death units in Heroes of Might and Magic 5. The second to best unit. They were these big walking death things. Also the top level unit in Age of Wonders 2. Also built them. But these ones shoot, so they're even better. And they decrease enemy morale. That's a good touch as well. So it'd be quite fun playing as the undead in this. Beautiful. Alright, let's go to the next race. Who's this? Ah, yeah, wizards. So of course we already know these guys, but there might be some extra buildings we couldn't see before. Yeah, look at that. You can set up a moat thing. A few extra things there. Very nice. Oh, it's a beautiful screen, isn't it? Better ones are coming though. I love the warlock one. In the turn. Right, who's this? Ah, yes. Now, I went a little bit nuts when I got to these guys in the Palm Kingdoms 1 because the Sorceress race was always my favourite race in Heroes of Might and Magic 1, and they were still sort of the favourite in Heroes of Might and Magic 2. I mean, obviously 2 brought in the brilliant upgrades to the Warlock, the Wizard race, and the Necromancer race, which was so much fun to play, but I still loved Sorceress because they had some excellent upgrades, and the main reason was I just loved how pretty much straight off the bat you could get to elves and druids and have all this fast moving range power, and then that allowed you to capture the resources needed to get to the Phoenix, and the Phoenix just gave you, you know, just so much power because it was so fast and it could attack, you know, it had the double fire thing where it could attack people standing behind whoever you're attacking, so much like the dragon, so they were just deadly, and you could easily overrun other players with theoretically better races because of speed. You could just get things quicker, and so I loved playing as these guys. And thankfully, they are perfectly created in this game. And look at this beautiful castle screen. Isn't that awesome? I love it. That is, once again, better than Heroes of Might and Magic 7 as far as I'm concerned. And you build, you got the dwarves, and this is pretty much identical to Heroes 2. You've got sprites, wonderful no retaliation, fast moving sprites. You've got dwarves, which can take the hits. You've got then you've got the elves, which shoot twice. Then you've got the druids, the powerful druids that shoot stuff. Then you've got the unicorns, and then of course the awesome Phoenix. Look at this. 2 hex attack, immune to fire, just like in the original, and they've strengthened it. It only had about 100 hit points in Heroes 1 and 2, so they've strengthened this one so it can really stand up to dragons and other things now, which is awesome. Absolutely awesome. I love that. That's a beautiful screen, isn't it? Really cool. I love it. Alright. Yep, so I think that's it for this one. Oh, look at that. Cool buildings around the area. Very nice. Good music as well. Who's next? I think this might be Barbarian. Yes. So look at this, you got all the desert terrain and some cool buildings here, cool looking castle. pretty cool. I like that one. And once again, very similar to Heroes of Might and Magic. The attack skill of every hero visiting. Orc Tower. So yeah, you got your goblins, your orcs, ogres. Oh, trolls. Deadly trolls. Just like in the Heroes of Might and Magic, they can regenerate, and they've got lots of hit points, so they're deadly. And this really cool. This I found with Palm Kingdoms, there's a lot of extra race special buildings, similar to the later Heroes of Might and Magic games. Like in this one, you can get buildings that increase the breeding of both your orcs, so you get lots of range power straight away, and ogres, which means you can protect the orcs quite well, because ogres can absorb enormous amounts of damage. So that made the barbarians quite deadly in the original Heroes of Might and Magic, because if you had orcs and ogres, you could basically protect your orcs with the ogres and just dish out the range damage until you got trolls, and once you had trolls, you were really deadly. And by the time you had cyclopses, it almost didn't matter, because you'd already been kicking ass so much, and cyclopses aren't one of the best units in the original Heroes games. But here it's all better balanced. You've got more breeding and better stuff, and they've even strengthened the Cyclops. Look at that, they've got 100 health. I'm pretty sure it's only 75 in the original games. They've still got the 2 hex attack, so they're quite deadly. So that's pretty cool. Yes, there's the good old orcs. And I think that should just leave Warlock, unless I've forgotten someone again. I know I forgot someone in the when I was playing Palm Kingdoms 1. Warlock, here we go. And much like in Heroes of Might and Magic games, they like to put the Warlocks on the swamps, which was a nightmare in Heroes of Might and Magic 1, because the race is so expensive to get to good things, and you got these heroes slowly moving around the swamps. Fortunately, this one they got some nice roads, and there's once again some good balancing. Oh, look at the arena! I remember the arena. Oh, look at that! I think this is my favourite castle screen of Palm Kingdoms. Like I said, I think there's a new race as well, which I've got to go check out, so I don't know what their castle screen looks like, but look at that. How cool is that? That is so awesome. I mean, yeah, okay, it's not animating and all that stuff, but who cares? If the artwork is good, I'm actually pretty happy. I mean, yes, the 3D towns of Heroes 5 are brilliant, and I was annoyed when Heroes 6 and 7 didn't do 3D towns, and especially with Heroes 7, and they were like, oh, it's too expensive, too expensive to do a 3D town, give me a break. Like, it's just, they really did cut costs with that, and of course resulted in a terrible product. But I can accept artwork as long as the artwork is good, and I didn't really like the artwork in the. I mean, they did improve it from a lot of fan feedback, but it was still. I wasn't raving about that particular artist. I mean, he's talented, but it's just not the kind of art I wanted in the Heroes of Might and Magic game. Whereas this is just beautiful. I love this. Look at that. You can put the moat in the waterfall. Which is good, actually, because I remember the centaur building was a waterfall, I think, like a cave waterfall thing in the original games, whereas now it really is in the middle of a waterfall. So yeah, and this is pretty much identical to classic Heroes of Might and Magic. You've got the centaurs, gargoyles, minotaurs, hydras, griffins, and then the top level unit. Look at this baby. Good old dragons, which is interesting how they've done it too, because in Heroes of Might and Magic 2, they got rid of the pink dragon from the first game and they put in a triple upgrade. You had green dragons, red dragons, and black dragons, and it looks like they're pretty much, this red dragon has the same stats as the red dragon in Heroes of Might and Magic. It's got 250 health, which is more than the Heroes 1, and well on its way to the 300 that the black dragon had. So I'm actually interested. I'm guessing there might still be black and green dragons in this game, but just as neutral level units. I'm not sure, because I'm pretty sure even this sequel does not have unit upgrades. Because that was one of the cool things about Heroes of Might and Magic games. But maybe Palm Kingdoms 3 will have it, who knows. Or I'm wrong, and this does happen, just doesn't notice. If I am wrong, I apologise, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Which it doesn't really matter to me. As long as the balancing's good and they look cool, I don't desperately need upgrades. So I think that's everything, isn't it? I think I'll just double check this to make sure we've gone through everyone. Yep, we're back to the humans. Yep, humans. Alright, so I think that's everything I was going to show you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm gonna, once Palm Kingdoms 3 comes out, I'm gonna do a video of that. So I'll probably put a preview thing on the end card using some pictures that have been already released. I'll put the links so you can go to the official website to get the first 2 games for free and to support the development of the third one, and also check out Royal Bounty as well, because if you like the King's Bounty games, or even if you're still a Heroes of Might and Magic fan, you should like that. Interestingly, there's an early version of Royal Bounty as a scenario in this game, which must have been what gave them the idea. They just created such a big, fun RPG map for Palm Kingdoms. They went, hey, let's make a whole separate game in the style of King's Bounty, since it's so close to that anyway, and it appears to have been a decent success. So I go support that. I think I bought it for, I'll do a video of it too. I think I bought it for about $2 on Steam. I mean, it's dirt cheap. That's about, I think it was about $2.50 American or something I got it for. I don't think it was even on sale. So, you know, that's nothing. You know, it's less than a can of Coke, for Christ's sake. You know, just go support them on Steam, buy the game, and you'll find it in Android and Apple App Store, and there probably is still a Windows mobile version. Maybe, I'm not sure. Let's face it, the world's pretty much abandoning that piece of crap. So yeah, go support them, and that'll mean more fun retro stuff like this, more maps to play, more adventures to go on. And the early screenshots of Palm Kingdoms 3, totally new graphics. They've really gone in a new direction. It's very pixel art, different kind of cartoonish. I like it. It looks good. It's really nice. So yeah, go check them out. I think that was everything I wanted to talk about, really. Just having a look at my list of things here to make sure I covered everything. I think I have, yeah. I've covered all the important stuff, so yeah. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I might go do a Royal Bounty one now. Thanks, bye. Hey guys, I'm back. It's not over yet, because as I remembered that I promised earlier on that I'd try and find this new seventh race, and I found them, and it took me a while, because most of the maps don't allow you to select the race. I needed to find one of the newer ones, so I found one, Warlords, and look at this, you can set the races. So I'm going for all the ones I recognise, and then I saw one I hadn't. Look at that. That is not one I've seen before, so we're going to check out this mystery 7th race added to this game. So we'll go play now. Oh yes, that looks different. Oh, look at that! Oh, wow. This is a very, Rohan, Lord of the Rings, Vikings kind of look, I think. That might be the theme. Let's see what we can build. Oh my goodness, so blacksmiths, and they're actually like a unit. The Lodge. The Lodge gives a bonus squad that defends the castle. I wonder how that works. That's interesting. Lots of stuff there. Alright, let's build some things. We'll try and get to as many units as we can, because I mean, I know nothing about this. This isn't inspired by Heroes of Might and Magic, so we're completely in the dark on this one. So, we're going to the hero here. The double clicking. And they need to relax that a bit, because seriously, you have to double click so fast to trigger it. Hunters, so their basic unit appears to be a range unit. Secondary is this blacksmith thing, got a bit of health, so it's almost like a dwarven kind of fighter unit. We'll get some gold to try and buy as many buildings as we can quickly. Because obviously I'd ended the video, I wasn't really planning on doing more, so we're going to be quick about this. Oh no, we'll go get that, that's quicker. Try and get as many resources as we can. Hop back in here. Alright, what can we build next? The barracks. Ooh, what's this? Allows you to recruit mercenaries. And that's another new unit. They appear to be human, so they're all sort of like a Viking kind of human-like units, I think. Mercenaries. Information. No special abilities. So I wonder if there's some like maps where you, instead of selecting them through the random generator, you can actually select them and there's a story relating to them. But there must be in there somewhere. You've just got to dig through the probably through all the map files, and you'll eventually find something. I need gold, 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 gold. Is this one guarded? A pack. Oh, pack's not many. Surely I can defeat that. I'm trying to be quick. What else? Oh, forest hut. We've triggered that. What is that? What the hell is that? Witches. It looks like some giant beast. Returns after attack. Interesting. Alright. No, I'm not going to fight the guards. I'm just going to be as quick as I can, get the resources, we'll head back and then we'll attack someone. What else can we get? A shrine. That's going to trigger another unit. Magi! Oh, there you go. That's funny, isn't it? So the wizard race gets two versions of mage units. They've taken the magi away from them though and given them to these guys. That's interesting. So this is more of a sort of a pagan mage, I guess. Be one way to look at it. No special abilities, but they're strong. They do a fair amount of damage. So we've unlocked another unit there. Interesting. Right, next turn. Yep. What can we get this time? I might be reaching my limits. Residence. And that appears to be some kind of nomad cavalry. Interesting. I can't access any other units that way, can I? So what's left then? They are the final unit. Okay. So the final unit is a nomad kind of cavalry looking thing. That's interesting. I mean, I guess I was expecting something a little more fantastical, like using some more creatures, but then again this game has a huge amount of neutral creatures, so perhaps a lot of those other ones from Heroes of Might and Magic that aren't under the main races have been used as neutral units, so they had to really come up with new stuff. I'm not sure, but it's interesting, that's for sure. Another human race with a real sort of Viking, nomad, pagan kind of theme going on here. I mean, that really reminds me of Rohan from Lord of the Rings, but beautiful castle screen again, very pretty. So let's just recruit some people. I'll just get a. I don't want to blow all my money, so I'll just get like one of them, one of them, one of them, just so we can see them in action. And we'll max out these ones. And, oh, that's right, I just got to double click on them, don't I? I forgot about that. I'll spend the rest of the money on this then. Yeah. Now we're broke. I wonder what witches can do, eh? But they don't fire shots, so I wonder if they can fire a spell or something. We'll find out. Oh, I forgot to load it. And there, I think that's the order of things. Right, let's give this a go. We'll go attack someone. There's some peasants here, so we'll go attack them. I don't think I've seen a forest battle yet anyway. Awed by the parrot, no, we're going to attack them with overwhelming force. Oh, that's right, they're going to... they'd be like, harpy hags? Let me guess, I reckon that's what the strike and return thing is. Yeah, we'll test the theory. Look at that, the witch got on a broom and flew. It's just strange what's behind it. So it's a witch on a broom. Now I get what it is. It's a chick with a broom, and there's a big monster behind her. I don't really get what the big monster behind her thing is about, but I guess we'll find out when she attacks. Alright, so... oh yeah, the monster disappears, and then what happens when we attack? Rawr! The monster takes a swing, then she flies back just like the harpy hag. Fascinating. Now, I presume this is a range, the magi. Let's have a look. Shots, yeah. It's like the standard magi of Heroes of Might and Magic 2. And what do we got here? Hunters. Fire. And I win. Well, there you go, guys. That's the new extra race that was not in the first game, not really inspired by anything in Heroes Might and Magic. It's just, yeah, a new experience, so it'll be fun to mess around with them sometime as well. So I hope you enjoyed that little extra segment I've chucked on to the end of this video. Now it really is goodbye. See ya.